Okay, so we're going to be looking at substitution into formulae. This is something that we've looked at before, but there's a slight twist in one of the questions, and I'm just looking at the examples from the textbook. So remember, when you see number and a letter, it means that they're multiplied together. So I take my values of the letters and I put them into here. So that means I end up with V is equal to 2 times 9 plus 12. Then the next thing I do is I just work out each section. So 2 times 9 is 18, and nothing happens to the 12. So then I have 18 plus 12, which is going to give me 30. So on that one, V is equal to 30. Okay, on this question here, it's slightly different. You can see that I've got to find the value of B, but B's not on its own. So don't worry about that at the moment. Just put the values in and then we'll see what happens. So A is 13. We can't do anything with the 4B. And then it's take away and the value of C, which is 1. Just watch out that if this was a negative number, put it in brackets and you'd have minus 1. Okay, so this is now a bit like an equation. I want to get the letter term on its own. So what I do is I'm going to add 1 to both sides. So that gives me 14 is equal to 4B. I now want to get rid of the 4. So this means 4 times B, so I do the opposite. So it means I've got to divide by 4. So 4's into 14 go 3.5 times, which is equal to B. But then I need to rewrite that as B is equal to 3.5. Remember that the letter gets written first. Okay, then if we move on to the next one. This one's slightly more complicated because the numbers are slightly larger, but you follow exactly the same idea. This one, we don't have any rearranging to do. It's a straightforward S, finding the value of S. So S is equal to UT. So I'm going to use brackets here because there's loads of stuff flying around. So that's 15 times 4 plus, and then inside the brackets a half times minus 32 multiplied by 4 multiplied by 4, because the t is squared. So it's only the t that's squared, not the f as well. So that then gives me 15 times 4, which is going to give me 60. Right, this one, simplest way of doing this is to find a half of negative 32. So that gives me minus 16, and then that's going to be times by 16 again, because 4 4s are 16. So S is equal to 60 plus, and then I'm going to keep all of this. So 16 squared is 256, but it's a minus sign as well, so it's a minus 256. So that means that S is equal to 60 take away 256, which gives me a value of minus 196. Okay, the numbers are awkward, but the idea is exactly the same, and those are the things that you're going to be practicing in the exercise.